Okay, I'm back. I've had about, what, 2 weeks to listen to this headphone? Got it on Black Friday. That was like a week and a half ago. Whatever. Um, it's my new favorite headphone. Let's get that out of the way. It's my new favorite headphone. I love this headphone. But it's not perfect. I got it on Black Friday for $100. And the full retail price is 199 GBP for those of you Brits on this side of the pond, and it's $250 full retail. Now you can get this on Amazon for $119 or 145 pounds, and you can only get it on Amazon or Sennheiser's website. It's kind of exclusive. Um, we need to have a chat before I shower this headphone with accolades, because Sennheiser, what you're doing with this headphone is driving me nuts. All right, is it worth $100 or 88 quid? Absolutely. If you can get it on sale when it goes that low, go and get it. All right. Is it worth 145 GBP? Sure. Why not? Is it worth 119 bucks? Sure. Why not? Let's have that chat. Let me see if I can find it. Throw this over here because we're not going to talk about this. Sennheiser, this proprietary cable of yours sucks. Stop it. Stop it. Okay? You're not inspiring people to use your headphones over everyone else's headphones because your cables are special. Don't be Apple. Okay? And also, that's plasticky. Alright? What I had to do was I had to go. This literally just came through my door, thankfully. Alright? And I had to go and I had to order a replacement cable. Oh, jeez. I had to order a replacement cable that's made of cloth. Okay? You want to instill quality into your products? Switch to cloth cables. Like V-Moda does. Okay? Nobody likes the rubbery, plasticky cables. Nobody. Okay? $250 for a plastic cable. You lost your mind, Sennheiser? Alright. Anyway. The proprietary cable sucks. There is no metal in this head. You see this? This isn't metal. That's plastic, as far as I can tell. It's not cool to the touch. Okay? There's no metal in this headphone that's not a screw. Okay? And for $250, I'm going by the full retail price. I'm not going by the Amazon price. I'm going by the full retail because that's what they want to charge for the headphone. Okay? And for $250, there's no plastic in it. There's no metal in here. That's plastic. This is all kind of leatherette. That's not real leather. That doesn't smell like real leather on the headband. The ear cups are fabric. Okay, I finally figured out what that is. That's just a fabric. Okay? Not that it's not comfortable. It is comfortable, and I like these headphones, but I'm complaining at you for a minute. Okay? These ear pads are fabric, and they are impossible to keep clean, as you can tell. You see these ear cups, Sennheiser? No. No, Sennheiser. No. Okay, why did you do this? Why is there fabric on the ear cups? Why? There's no good reason for that to be there. These aren't open-backed headphones. And as you can see, that fabric is catching all of the dust and lint and stuff in my room, and it won't let go. It's impossible to keep clean. Okay? And keep in mind, this headphone is like a week and a half old. Okay? What's it gonna look like in a year? In 2 years? Okay? You're killing me, Sennheiser. You're killing me. These ear cups, they're not replaceable. You can't, like, I'm afraid to try and pull them off, but they're certainly not like my roommate's 650s where you can just yank them off. Okay? We got him some new ear cups for Christmas, and he just sat there and yanked them right off, and I was like, wow, that was easy. Okay? Can't do that with these. No replaceable ear cups. Which sucks. Alright? There's no numbers on the headbands. You see this headband? It is clear. There's no numbers on it. Okay? Alright, I'm gonna stop ragging on them. Because I do like these headphones. I like them a lot. It's solid. It doesn't rattle. Hear that? There's no real rattle. There's like, you know, a dull rattle from the cups that swivel, and I like the fact that they swivel. I love that. That's one of my pet peeves. All headphones should swivel, in my book. It's comfortable. You can wear them for roughly 2 hours before you're gonna want to take them off. But the thing is, at the end of the 2 hours, it's not like I'm suffering. I need to take these headphones off. No, it's more like I need to get up and go pee, or I need to go and get something to eat. You know, they're great for long listening sessions, and I like that. They're pretty good at isolating. I can still hear the airplanes flying overhead because I live underneath an air lane. But it does a good job of deadening that focus camera. Alright. It does a good job of deadening out the outside world. They're not noise cancelling, but they're pretty good at isolation. Yeah, you know what? Despite all of the things that I don't like about this headphone, I love the headphone. Okay? I'm not gonna bullshit you with, it's got forward mids, and it's got this kind of sound on this sound length, and just no. I'm not a machine, and I don't have the equipment to measure it on that level. Other reviewers do, I don't. I'm just a guy who likes headphones. So I like game soundtracks. So I'm gonna tell you how I listen to a lot of genres, but for the sake of brevity, I'm only gonna talk about one song, and that song is "The Stars Our Home" from the StarCraft II soundtrack for Legacy of the Void. Okay, the initial French horn that you hear in kind of the first movement, it's front and center. It's in your face, okay? And I love that because that's where it belongs, okay? And for the hold on for a minute. Okay, so I've got the Mark IIIs here, which is what I use for my reference headphone these days, okay? You know what I really wish I could do? I really wish I could take the pads off these and put them on these. Holy shit, that would be great. Anyway, on the Mark IIIs, that French horn that I was just talking about, it recedes behind the violins. The violins are in front of the French horn, where on this, that French horn is in front of the violins. Okay? And it sounds a lot better on the 598cs than it does on the Mark IIIs. A lot better. Okay? In fact, listening to the same song on both headphones, it's fairly muffled on the Mark IIIs. Okay? It sounds like I'm listening in a separate room on the Mark IIIs, whereas on the 598cs, I'm in the same room, and I can tell where the instruments are. Now, that's not to say that the soundstage is super wide on these. It's not. It's there, but it's not as wide as I would like it to be. But then again, you know what? That's the nature of the beast when it comes to closed headphones. Okay? On this headphone, it sounds like someone's doing that to the orchestra, squishing them in together, okay? So that everyone's kind of stacked behind one another. Alright, but on this one, the orchestra's more spread out. Okay, so you can tell each instrument from each other. Instrument separation, that's the term I was looking for. Instrument separation, way better on the CS than it is on the Mark IIIs. Okay? It's clear, it's detailed. I'm gonna throw these on my bed. It's cleared, it's detailed, and it's cooler than the Mark IIIs. It's not as bassy as the Mark IIIs, but it's not cold. It's not as cold as the Schipp 9500s, which I would show you, but they're on my head so that they can hold my mic. Alright. I would say these are fairly neutral headphones. They're not warm, but they're not cold either. I don't want to say they're completely flat, because I can't measure that, but they're flattish. Okay. So, let me just scroll down on my notes here. Bringing it all home, what's it good for? Anything that doesn't involve deep bass. I listen to Owl City on these a lot, and if you're into Owl City, you're gonna love these headphones. You're really gonna love them. Gaming? I don't know. I don't know. You know, I prefer the Schipp 9500s for gaming, just because they have better kind of, you can tell where things are coming from, but not so with these. You can, but it's not as good as a good pair of open backs. But again, I'm comparing apples and oranges. If you gave me these and the Mark IIIs and said, which one do you want to game with? I would have to say the Mark IIIs. Because if you're not going for an open experience, then you want a very closed, warm, kind of claustrophobic experience. Alright? Like if you're playing something like Outlast or something like that. Yeah, you want the Mark IIIs. Okay? Or at least I would want the Mark IIIs. That's just me. So, I wouldn't say they're the best for gaming. They're okay. They're not my first port of call. So they're good for anything that doesn't involve deep bass. Don't listen to rap. Don't listen to hip hop. Don't listen to R&B on these. I'm sorry, the bass thrum doesn't go that low. It's like where you're really expecting it to, it doesn't. It's gonna let you down if you're looking for bass. Look elsewhere. Mark IIIs are good at bass. Hell, I would say even the Schipp 9500s handle bass better. But voices and snare drums, they can get a little bit harsh in a hurry on these, especially at higher volumes. It's not painful as long as you're, you know, listening to the right genre, like metal, because I listen to metal too sometimes. You know, metal and rock, you know, yeah, those sound good on these, just because they're a little bit cooler than the Mark IIIs. But just no rap, no hip-hop, no techno, no house, nothing like that. Nothing that involves bass. Just don't do it. You're going to be disappointed. But for everything else, for instrumentals and kind of folk music and ambient music and strings. There's a playlist on Spotify that's nothing but kind of ambient, like acoustic guitar, and oh, I love it. The only thing that does it better is my Schipp 9500s, and that's because they're open back. So again, it's an unfair comparison. You might be able to fake bass with some EQ tweaking, but I listen with a flat equalizer when I'm testing, and no, there's bass, but it's not good enough for those genres that are very bass dependent. So bass heads, look elsewhere. One recommendation I can make, oh Jesus, one recommendation I can make offhand is these. V-Moda M80, very, very good at bass. It's very clean bass. It's not, these aren't bass blasters, but you're going to be happy with them, I think. In fact, anything V-Moda is very good at clean, tight bass that's not loose and flabby. I'm going to give these their own video one day. One day. Also, the Mark IIIs are great at bass, if you can get your hands on them. Yeah. Do I recommend these headphones? If you can find them on sale, just absolutely just do it. Just don't even think about it, just do it. Okay? If you want to go and buy them for $119, okay. Okay. I don't think you'll be disappointed. These are not the regular 958s. Okay? I think they sound a lot better for being closed. Okay? But you need to be able to put up with the proprietary cable. You need to be able to put up with the fact that it's plastic fantastic. You need to be able to put up with the weird material that you can't keep clean. You need to be able to put up with the ear cup that you can't keep clean. You got to be able to put up with the fact that once these ear cups are dead, they're dead, and you need to get a new headphone. But if you can get past all of that, I think you'll love these headphones. I really do. I certainly do. And in fact, I'm going to go back to listening to them right now. Thanks for watching, guys.